Good morning. Here's my outfit of the day. I am actually wearing jeans today and it's Monday. I will explain why on my way to work, but in the meantime, these jeans are my Old Navy jeans. This top, I'm pretty sure came from Old Navy. I'm wearing my favorite Chucks or Converse and just a silver watch and some silver Alex and Annie bracelets. One of them is my birthstone, if you could see it. There it is. So as the camera gets back in focus, that is my outfit for the day. I'll talk to you guys in a few minutes on my way to work. I'm on my way to work. First and foremost, to recap my weekend, I had a very uneventful yet productive weekend. I pretty much put myself on house arrest this weekend because I had a ton of stuff to do. It was a good weekend, even though I didn't get to do anything fun. I went to the gym both Saturday and Sunday to make up for the 3 days I skipped during the school week. And then after that, I basically came home after the gym and just did schoolwork all day Saturday and all day Sunday, which sounds like the worst weekend ever, but I got a lot of stuff done. I'm feeling more caught up in terms of grades and things like that. We have progress reports due tomorrow to the principal, and then we send them home on Friday. So I really needed to get it done. And it was just one of those weekends where I really didn't mind. I really did kind of want to just stay home, be comfortable, and just get some work done. So, and in the process, I got all caught up on my Jimmy Fallon episodes. I got caught up on So You Think You Can Dance, the kids version, and the kid that I was rooting for won. His name is Kita. I don't know if any of you were watching that show, but he was a really good dancer. Got caught up on my Jim Gaffigan episodes and all of that. So it was a good weekend. In terms of today, as to why I'm wearing jeans, today is our district-wide disaster drill. So the whole school district at about 9 o'clock will be participating in a drill to make sure that we're prepared in case there was some kind of natural disaster like a severe earthquake or something along those lines, since earthquakes are the biggest thing that we have to be concerned about in California. So we will be doing that. Hopefully I'll be able to squeeze in a math lesson and a wonders lesson. And thank you to all of those of you who commented on how you're using Wonders and what you're doing. It really did help to know that everybody is kind of in the same boat in terms of not having enough time to do everything that Wonders suggests and then having to kind of modify it to fit your schedule. So I did get a chance to talk to my principal yesterday, and it sounds like she's spoken to someone in the district, or I know that she's spoken to the person that's kind of in charge of this whole rollout of Wonders in the district. And she said she might have some good news for us at our staff meeting on Wednesday. So hopefully we'll get a little bit more clarity in terms of what exactly the district is expecting for us to do and what options we have. So that will be good. But yeah, it's a minimum day. It's Monday. So after school's out, I will probably continue to work on updating my grades in my grade book so that I can turn in my progress reports tomorrow. But I just had a good weekend. I'm waking up on this Monday morning with a positive attitude. I am on the right track, I think, and that's the best way to start your week, I would think. So I will be at work in a few minutes. Oh, I'm also supposed to get a new student today, I think, which is kind of hectic. This is kind of a hectic day for that to happen, given that it's the disaster drill, and that will put me at 33 students. Last year at 34. And that was tough, just in terms of grading. One year I had 27, and I now know for certain that 27 versus 32, 33, 34 makes a big difference. But we are all at 33 students. So hopefully my new student fits in well. I've heard nothing but positive things about him from the office based on their first impression, so it should be good. Anyway, I will try and, I don't know, sneak in some clips of what a disaster drill looks like. And I'll talk to you guys a little bit later in the day. Have a good morning.
Patty, this is Command Post. You can go ahead and do the all clear.
Stu, feel like you have assessed the situation. Kids are safe.
Perfusion's good.
We transport it.
Their RPM, their BPM,
Yeah.
their white blood cell count. We're good. Just take some kids.
And this is damage assessment.
This is another
Damage
successful drill.
assessment.
Another successful drill. It is 4:55 and I am on my way home. I am still feeling good. Today was pretty good. We had the disaster drill, which went fairly quickly. I have a little bit of footage that maybe I'll be able to insert here at some point. If not, it was very quick. We all did what we were supposed to do on our designated teams and got that done. I taught a math lesson. Today's math lesson was lesson 3.1 in Go Math, which is really just teaching the concept of the thousandth. And it seems like it would be an easy lesson, but it just was a little bit long and painful to get them to understand the relationship of one place value position to the other. And as I was teaching it, I realized why I decided to make a YouTube video for this particular lesson, because it's hard for the kids' minds to understand how the book wants them to look at it and know what 1/10 of one place value position is and 10 times as much and all of that. So we did the math lesson, and then I didn't get to do a wonders lesson, but I did start a benchmark assessment that we are giving all the 5th graders so that we have some data to kind of focus our PLC on. So they got started on that. They did not finish it. And then after that, pretty much it was lunchtime and then school was over. Since it's minimum day, we go to lunch and the kids just basically go home after they eat lunch. After school, I was very productive. I organized all my wonders readers to the best of my ability. There's a lot of them. And I kind of put together the system that I'm hoping to use in terms of collecting all their work from each learning block. So they have this my to-do list that kind of tells them these are the things I want you to do. So I bought some envelopes for them to keep things together. And I think that's going to work. I'm hoping it's going to work. And hopefully I'll be able to kind of show you what that looks like at some point this week. And that's pretty much how I spent my prep time from 1:15 to about 4:45. I had to create a distribution list for my parents. We have parent conference week coming up, so I had to send out the conference schedule so they can have it if they need to reschedule, and just a lot of like housekeeping stuff like that I had to do after school. So I'm on my way home now. I wanted to make sure to get home at a reasonable hour because I do need to cook tonight. I'm hoping that at some point, maybe tonight or this evening, I can do my little Old Navy haul that I've been holding on to for the past couple of weeks. My only concern is that it's pretty overcast out here right now. It's 88 degrees, but the sun is not out, and I'm just not sure if the lighting in my house will do my new clothes justice, but I will try. So just in case I don't, see you when I get home to do the haul. I hope you all had a great Monday, and hopefully I'll see you in a little bit to show you my new stuff. And if not today, definitely sometime this week. So I hope you guys' Monday was as positive and rejuvenating as mine was, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Good morning. Here's my outfit of the day. This top is from Charming Charlie. It's a couple of years old. I am just wearing a long and lean tank top from Target underneath, and the same black jean-like pants that I wore last week from Jessica Simpson's line. I bought these at Macy's. Black sandals that I've worn many times before, and then I'm wearing this necklace here that I believe I got from either Charming Charlie or Express. And then before I go, I just want to make sure that you guys know, because I feel like now you guys are my accountability partners. I have been going to the gym, but ever since my friend Gina told me that she was questioning what my laundry was doing up there, I've been a little self-conscious to put it up there. So my gym clothes are actually sitting in the sink. I'm gonna hang them up to dry. So I just wanna make sure that you guys know I am going to the gym, because I don't wanna preach going to the gym and exercising on a regular basis if I'm not going. So I just wanted to clear that up. Hopefully I'll talk to you before school starts. If not, I'll talk to you a little bit later. See ya.
the same story.
No, it was totally different. This time I stayed over here. I was over there last year. I like this light better.
Dude,
What?
you don't even know where your story takes place.
I know. Okay. Where's the story take place? Could take place anywhere in the world. Alright, Freeze, let's give you style.
Hello, it's 5:07 and I actually think I'm going to be leaving pretty soon, but I wanted to check in with you. First things first, for the sake of reality, I'm going to do a desk check. This is what my desk looks like right now. I haven't straightened up anything, so just to kind of give you an idea of what my life is like at the moment. So here is my desk. I have that giant student data binder that has some scores in it that I use for progress reports, my lunch bag, my keys, a little scrambling of paper over there, some tickets that need to be filed, and notice that I have now had to use 2 planners. I think if you follow me on Instagram, I put up a picture yesterday that said sometimes you just need 2 planners, and I'll go over that in a second. Some forms that I had to pass out today, my snack, which was apples and peanut butter, the tablet that I have for my new ELL student, and that's pretty much it, my water and everything else. So first things first, how did this day go? This day was a little on the challenging side. Sometimes my class will start off really well, like the mornings will be going smooth and they will be on it, and then the afternoon comes and sometimes they just kind of fall to pieces. So that kind of happened today. I felt my blood pressure rising by about 2 o'clock because I was just having to repeat myself quite a bit. I had kids just getting out of their seats for no real reason, and they were supposed to be taking an assessment. So I talked to them before we left today and kind of explained, like, look guys, I am giving you some very clear, specific and explicit directions, like basic things like put your name on your paper or turn this paper in here, and I have a good chunk of kids that just can't follow directions because they're really not listening to me when I'm talking to them. So I was explaining that this is, for us, this is their last year having 1 teacher because they do go to middle school and 6th grade in my school district. And I said, so if you're struggling to manage the expectations of just 1 teacher, and I like to think I'm pretty reasonable, heaven help you next year when you'll have 3 to 4 teachers. So I kind of talked to them as a whole group. Of course, mentioned that, you know, I'm not talking to everybody. Like, not everyone's having that problem, but there's enough that it required a classroom conversation. So hopefully today goes a little bit smoother. The bright side, we did have an imagination machine assembly this morning, which is one of the teachers and students' favorites. So we have 2 a year, and basically the imagination machine is a company that comes out, and the first assembly they come and teach kids, you know, how to write a story, like what should a good story include. So they talk about plot, character, genre type, and everything, and they kind of present that in a fun way. So that was our assembly this morning. And then the kids are given the challenge to write their own story. Teachers choose the stories that they think are the best examples in their class, and then we submit it to the imagination machine people. They choose the stories they want to act out, and then the second assembly they come and actually act out stories that our students wrote, and they are always very, very funny. Like, they're very humorous, they're geared towards kids, but there's like little subversive adult humor in there quite often, and it's fun. So I took some video of that, so hopefully I'm able to include it. Aside from that, I got all my grades entered. I stayed up to 11 o'clock last night and still woke up at 4:30 this morning to go to the gym, which I'm pretty surprised I did. I was contemplating making up the day, or like skipping this morning and going on Saturday, but I really rather just get it done during the week so I don't have to worry about it during the weekend. So that happened. I've just finished entering all my grades. My progress reports are due today. And my principal left, so she left without mine, and she's very understanding, so she'll be fine. given the fact that I'll be putting them in her box just before I go home today. So that is one weight off my shoulders. Now I need to transition to actually preparing for conference week, which will be next week. I need to still grade those math tests. And what else? I need to make sub plans because I'm going to be out Thursday because I am on a district committee that I'll tell you guys about on my way there on Thursday morning. So I'm feeling pretty good. It's 5 o'clock. I am getting ready to leave. I got all my grades entered. I'm planned for the week. I just need to get the agenda up on the board for tomorrow, type up my question of the day, and I think that's it. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't think so. So I'm gonna go home, and it's still a little overcast today. It's kind of humid out, and the sun is there, but not quite there. But I'm still gonna try and film the haul that I have been talking about now for 2 weeks because it's on my life planner. So very quickly, I have a life planner and I have a teacher planner, both from Erin Condren, and I switched from the life planner to the teacher planner, but I just found that I needed my teacher planner to be strictly my quick snapshot of my lesson plans, and I still need the life planner for like a to-do list. I actually have a section in my teacher planner, and I'll show it to you as soon as I move this peanut butter out of the way. So I did create a section in my teacher planner that is supposed to be like my to-dos. So you see this label here. My intention was to write my to-dos for the week there. But, one second. But, sorry, it took the camera forever to focus. But I just found that that didn't work. I felt very disheveled for the past 6 weeks or however long we've been in school. Because it's just been a hectic school year, but I think part of it is I didn't have like my life planner, and I really had become very reliant on this life planner for my to-do list. So I put things that I need to get done both professionally and personally, and I think I just felt just very scramble-brained. So this Sunday I decided, let's pull that life planner back out of the closet that you put it in, and you're gonna need to carry 2 planners. I was trying to avoid doing that because that feels like a little excessive, but I have learned, or at least I believe as of right now, it's very necessary, because this is only my second day reusing it or going back to it, and I already felt like yesterday was just much more productive. I was much more focused on things that I needed to get done. I've kind of planned out what I need to do for the week and kind of mapped that out. So I am officially carrying 2 planners. So anyway, I want to keep this short so that I have time to share my new Old Navy purchases with you. So I will see you when I get home. I'm gonna apologize ahead of time because I'm not sure what the lighting is gonna look like, where I'm going to be, because it's gonna get dark in a little while, and I probably will walk Genesis and all of that first so that I can not feel rushed doing the haul. So I will see you when I get home. Bye-bye. Okay, hello, I am home. I am in my bedroom. Genesis has been walked. If you hear some jingling around, that's just her walking around my feet. So I'm finally getting to this little Old Navy haul, and the reason why I wanted to do it is because in a lot of my outfits that I've shown so far, I make a lot of reference to Old Navy. And what I really like about Old Navy is that it is very inexpensive, and they usually have a sale on something, and the quality is decent, and they're on trend. So I can kind of follow the trends and kind of feel like I'm wearing something that's current without spending a whole lot of money, because let's be honest, I'm single, I'm a teacher, and I am always on a budget. So I'm gonna show you the things that I bought and kind of tell you my thinking or my thought process when I bought them. So the first few things I'm gonna show you are just individual pieces that I didn't buy in the intention of having it be an outfit with something else that I bought, if that makes sense. So one of the first things that I bought is this black cardigan. I'll tell you the price that's listed on the clothing item, but I can tell you that I also know that I didn't pay full price for anything. One reason is they were having a sale on things like pants and tops, and then the other reason is because I actually had some, I think they call them rewards cash or super cash or something like that. And I also have an Old Navy Gap card, and I had some rewards money to spend there. The honest to goodness truth is I probably shouldn't have gone shopping on that day because I really didn't have the money to do it, but I couldn't pass it up because I could combine both the super cash and the rewards money that I had, and I knew I'd get a fair amount of stuff at a pretty decent price. So shame on me, but I went shopping. So the first thing I got was this black cardigan. It is long like that, and it has long sleeves, and I have quite a few cardigans in different colors, but surprisingly enough, I didn't have one that was black, and there have been a couple of occasions where I needed a black cardigan. So this was listed for $29.94 was its regular price. I'm not 100% sure how much I paid, because with the rewards money and the super cash, it's kind of hard to know because they just start taking little bits off here and there, but this was $29.95. And they had different colors too. I was very tempted to get one of the other colors, but I needed to stick with what I really needed first. The next thing I have is this, it's kind of like a beige and white striped, I think what you technically would call this, I think it's supposed to be a dress. I won't wear it as a dress because I just don't think it would look good on me as a dress. So when I saw this, at first I wasn't going to get it, but then I thought about our rainy days here in Southern California. And since at my school we can't really wear jeans when it rains, and I always feel like I don't want to wear dress pants when it rains, for some reason I just don't like to wear dress pants on rainy days. I usually will pull out some leggings. So my thought with this is that it's long enough so that I can wear my black leggings with this. I have some kind of calf length tan boots that I think will go well with this, and then I'll just put a simple necklace on and be done with it. So this was listed for $16.94. So there's that. The next thing, and you'll start to notice a pattern, is this black and white striped shirt. And the pattern is that I love stripes. There's just something about stripes that I really like. They always look very clean and very stylish, and they're very, I just think they're very easy to put on and make you look pulled together. So this is a black and white striped top. I tried this on, it's very comfortable. I think the sleeves are 3/4 length, and this was, it's listed as, or the price was $14.94. So I bought this top here, and then my intention is to wear it, oh no, sorry, I don't have any intentions with this. I just bought it because I liked it, but I'll show you one in a second that I do have some intentions with. So this is a black and white striped top that I bought that is very comfortable. The next thing I'm going to show you, I did buy with the intention of it being an outfit. So when I walked into Old Navy, they had one of their mannequins on display, and it was wearing an outfit that I thought, well, that's cute. Let me go ahead and copy that. So one of the tips that I have when I go shopping is, I've had some friends, and some of you have said, you know, I really like your sense of style, or you've been very complimentary in that regard. But I want you guys to know the truth of the matter is a lot of times when I go shopping, I really am just copying things that I am seeing on the mannequins in the store. My thought process is that mannequin has been styled that way by someone who is a professional to some extent. I like the way it looks. Why give myself a headache trying to figure out how to put an outfit together? I'm just gonna copy that, and this is an example of that. So I walked in and the mannequin had on this gray sweater here, which is nice. It's not super thin, but it's not very thick, which is perfect for Southern California. So this gray sweater that was listed as $29.95, but I know it was on sale. I just don't remember by how much. And then it was wearing these pants. So I decided, let me buy the pants and the sweater. I know the pants, right now the price tag says $34.94, but I know this style of pants was 40% off. Like, I do remember that was one of the deals they had going on that day. And I was a little hesitant about buying these because I do try to avoid buying too many patterned bottoms, because I think the key to making people think that you have a lot of clothing is buying basic things in solid colors. So I have a pair of pants in every basic solid color, and I can wear the same pants from one week to the next, and I'm just changing the top. But when I buy something like this, there's no fooling anybody when I wear these one week and then the next week I'm wearing them again because they're leopard print. But I like the outfit so much that I said, you know what, it's fine, I'll go ahead and buy them. I can change like the top or have a different color top and make it look different that way. So I bought these pair of pants. These are called I think the style is Harper or mid-rise, something like that. Yeah, Harper. So mid-rise, these were 40% off. So I bought these to go with that gray sweater that I just showed you. And then I copied this outfit down to the shoe almost. So it was also, the mannequin was also wearing a pair of shoes that looked very similar to this. I couldn't find the exact shoe on display that they were showing on the mannequin. They didn't have my size. So I found these. They're kind of a suede-ish, beige-ish type flat. I tried them on, and hopefully these work out because as you can see, they have a pointy toe. I kind of have a wide foot, and when I tried them on, they fit, but they were a little snug around the toe, so I'm just hoping that they'll stretch out because I like the fact that I don't have a flat that looks like this. I like the color, I like the style, and I like the way they look with the outfit that I copied from the mannequin. So these were $24.94. And then, hopefully you see the pattern, again, stripes. This shirt is the same one as the black and white one, but this one is more of kind of like, I guess you'd call it like a taupe in black. I actually like this shirt and wanted to copy this outfit that I'm getting ready to show you so much that I bought the shirt in a size larger than what I should get. I tried it on, and you can't really tell that it's one size too big because these shirts I think are made to fit very loose fitting. So I bought this shirt and I copied what I saw because the other mannequin I saw was wearing that shirt and these red pants. So this is the same style as the leopard print pants, the Harper pant, but they're just red. And so my copy is these red pants with this top. That's going to be one outfit. And I believe that the display mannequin was wearing this outfit with leopard print shoes. Either it was on display in the store that way, or I saw it online that way a couple days before I actually went into an Old Navy store. And I do have some leopard print shoes, so I'm thinking about copying that. It's a little risky for me because it is pattern mixing, which I know is very in, but you have to have a certain amount of bravery to wear a striped top and a leopard shoe, so I'm not sure. I might chicken out. So I bought those. And then last but not least, the most exciting thing I bought were some athletic socks. So these were on sale, and just to be honest with you guys, I hate buying workout clothes. Like, I just hate buying them. I don't care how cute they are. I really don't like to buy them. I think they're expensive. I hate spending that much money on a piece of clothing that I'm just gonna sweat and stink in. And so because of that, I had gotten to the point where the socks I was wearing during my workouts, they all had holes in them, usually around the big toe. So I'd be working out with my whole big toe popping out of my sock. And it just got to the point where enough was enough. So I broke down and bought some socks. I think this pack of socks is it's $6.50, but I didn't pay full price because I had a coupon. Speaking of which, I need to find my receipt so I can tell you approximately how much I spent. Here they are. So I have a total of 3 receipts because I am that type of customer where if I have to break up my transaction into multiple transactions, I will do that all in the name of getting a good deal. So I have 3 receipts for that one trip to Old Navy, and between the 3 receipts for all of those items, I spent about $105. So, you know, I think that's pretty good. $105 for 2 pairs of pants, a pair of shoes, a cardigan sweater, 2 tops, and like a tunic is pretty good, which is why I am always at Old Navy. So, like I said, I think I said I had no business going shopping in terms of my budget and how much money that I really have, but I couldn't pass up the deal. So that's it. That's my Old Navy haul. I hope for those of you that are looking for clothing or shopping tips or advice that helps you. I try my hardest. My mom always taught me never pay full price for anything, so none of that was full price. I am a coupon queen. My little brother hates the fact that I have coupons all over the place, and I love a good coupon. So that's how you teachers can shop on a budget. Use that Old Navy cash if you have it, or super cash. Don't buy anything full price. If it's full price when you see it, chances are it's going to go on sale eventually. But if you love something, I will say this: if I absolutely love something and they have my size and I just love it to no end, I will go ahead and allow myself to pay full price for it if it's worth it. So that's it. I'm getting ready to have some dinner, grade my math test, and call it a night. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a great evening. Good morning. Here's my outfit of the day. My pants here are from Old Navy. They're very kind of loose fitting, very comfortable. This white top is also from Old Navy. I'm wearing a silver watch that is a fossil watch, and this Tiffany's bracelet that I've had for many years. And then my shoes here, these are from a shop at our local mall, just kind of like a privately owned shop. They aren't name brand or anything like that. So I will talk to you guys a little bit later today. Have a good day. Believe it or not, it is 7:05 p.m. I have officially been working for 12 hours. And I really debated as to whether or not I was going to check in with you guys right now, because I am not in a good mental place. So I would honestly say the one thing I'm proud of is that I held back the tears after work today. And what I mean by that is we had school, obviously, and then we had a staff meeting, and the staff meeting lasted until about 5 o'clock, which is a little bit later than what the principal intended. One, because we had our superintendent join our staff meeting to talk to us about something called Measure I, which is going to be a bond measure on the November ballot for the people in our community. So I know last week on Thursday, I think it was, I said I was leaving school, I was going home to let my dog out, and then I was really evasive about where I was going because I wasn't sure if I was allowed to say. And where I went was I went to do, or I went and volunteered at a phone bank to kind of educate the community in our area about Measure I. And I just wasn't sure if I was allowed to say it because it's a whole political thing and so on and so forth. But I checked with my principal and I am allowed to make reference to it. So basically for us, Measure I is this bond that is going to bring funds to our school district to improve the overall quality of our buildings, because our district is younger, but it's still old, if that makes sense. So the school I work at now is 20 plus years old, which is old for this district, and we need some repairs and the district needs a little help in that regard. So we're promoting the bond measure. So that's where I was last Thursday. And it was actually a positive experience to kind of make phone calls, educate the public, and everybody was generally very responsive and supportive when we explained what it was and why as teachers we were looking for their support. But one of my friends got someone on the phone who was very kind of rude and said he would not be supporting Measure I because he felt like us teachers were paid too much as it is. So even though this measure does not go towards teacher salaries or administrator salaries, it's strictly for facilities. And so the reason I'm mentioning that now is because when people say things like that, it really frustrates me, because I know when someone says that, they really have no true sense of what a teacher's life is like and how much work we really are putting in and how many hours. So if I were to talk about my salary in comparison to other people's salary, is it pretty decent? It is. But when people say teachers are not paid enough, and when I say that, I am saying that because if I were to really take into account the amount of hours that I am truly working as a teacher, including here, physically teaching, and at home, prepping for teaching or grading, and on the weekends, no, I don't think that we are paid enough. If I were paid hourly, I would be pretty comfortable. So I thought about that because it's 7:08. It's dark outside. I've left my house and got to work at about 7, and it's not that I'm just an extra hardworking teacher, because there are some other teachers that have just left, and our principal left not too long ago. One of the reasons I'm still here is because I had to make sub plans, and I had to finish them. I had started them last night. I was hoping to get some of them completed throughout the day, but that didn't happen, so I had to stay here. So after the staff meeting, which ended at about 5:15, I was this close, like, to just crying out of pure frustration. I was just at a place where I thought I was going to lose it, and I just stopped myself from crying only because I didn't have time to cry. So I was about to start, and then I said, you don't have time to just kind of lose it, cry, and then, you know, get your emotions together and then start doing your sub plans. So I didn't. But the whole while that I was making sub plans, I really just wanted to cry, because I'm just tired and frustrated that I am now in my 7th week of school and it doesn't feel like any let up is coming. So that's just, I just wanted to share that with you, because there are going to be times when, if there hasn't already been, where you are just near tears, and sometimes you're going to need to let yourself cry and just get the frustration out. And sometimes, like what I just had, I didn't even have the time to cry. I just had to muscle through it. So yeah, so I'm about to leave. I don't think I might be the last teacher here, but the cleaning crew is still here. And I don't know, I just wanted to share that with you. I wasn't really going to do it because I didn't want to, I don't know, be negative, but I know a lot of you appreciate the fact that one of the things that I hope to do with this vlog is to really share the ups and the downs of teaching, including the emotions. And I am definitely on the down today. This week up until 5:15 today has been pretty good. I really have felt like I've taken charge of some things in terms of time management and just being more efficient in that way and having a little bit more balance in my life. But I just got knocked on my butt today when I was like, I'm about to cry. So I just wanted to check in, let you know that my day is finally ending to a certain extent. I do have to make a couple errands, because I don't have any more eyebrow pencil. So that's the other problem. I have to now go buy some makeup that I absolutely need for tomorrow. And then I just feel bad because my dog has been by herself all day. And which brings me to the thought, those of you that are mothers and parents and wives and all of that, I don't even know how you do it, because I don't have to now go home and handle a whole nother set of responsibilities as a parent or as a spouse. My biggest worry is that my dog didn't get her walk, and the guilt of that. So I was gonna go home and just kind of allow myself to sit on the couch for a couple hours this evening, given the fact that I'm leaving work at 7. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that, because I still have those math tests to grade. I have not been able to do that because I've had to prioritize what I get done, and progress reports came first. I got those taken care of and printed out today. Sub plans had to come next, and the math tests just keep getting bumped down, but I need to get them done because they've taken that test almost a week ago. So just to prove to you that it is 7 o'clock at night, here's a shot of outside my classroom. It is completely and totally dark. Well, I'll show you this. And that's the alarm, because I'm probably the last person here. So I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Bye. Good morning. Here's my outfit of the day. I am wearing this dress here. It's from Target. I got this probably about 5 years or so ago. This was a dress that I wore to a 5th grade promotion one year. This sweater here I've worn before, and I can't remember where I got it from, and I'm running a little late, so I didn't have time to look to see. And then I'm wearing these shoes here. They're pretty high. They are what I like to call Monday shoes, and I've had these for many years also. These are actually Dr. Scholl's shoes, surprisingly enough. Then I'm wearing this watch here, and then my initial necklace. And that's it. So I'm going to try and talk to you on my way to my meeting so I can kind of explain what that is. And so I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Bye. Alright, so I am headed first to Starbucks to pick up my mobile order. And on the way, I wanted to explain the meeting that I'm going to. So I'm out today because I am going to a district meeting, and it's more like a committee meeting than anything else. So the committee that I'm on is called the LCAP committee, which stands for the Local Control Accountability Plan. And basically it's a group of people that represent different stakeholders in the district. So there's some teachers there, there's some classified staff there, which would be like your cafeteria workers, grounds people, there's parents of students there, and district administrators. And the purpose, so I'm there as a representative, not necessarily just as a teacher, but I'm there as a union rep, just to kind of make sure some of the things that are discussed and proposed are I guess, feasible and fair in terms of a teacher's responsibilities. So I was asked to be a part of the committee from the president of our local union, and I agreed to do it. I did it last year, and we meet I think about 6 times a year to just kind of look over survey results. So parents in our district take a survey every year. The students take a survey every year. The teachers take a survey every so often, and at these meetings we're just kind of looking at the data to kind of see what are the parents and students and teachers saying, what are their impressions of things, are their impressions falling in line with what our goal was in any given category, and do we need to, based on their survey results, reassess some of our goals or add to some of our goals or change some of our goals. So this is the first meeting of the year for that. So that is where I'm headed to after I pick up my Starbucks drink. As far as how I'm feeling today, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I feel like I'm about to lose my voice, or I am in the process of losing my voice. I left school last night after the alarm went off. It was about 7:17 when I walked out the door, and I was in fact the last person there. The cleaning people left and armed the school, not knowing that I was there because my car was parked in a side lot. So I set off the alarm as soon as I got up and started moving. And I went and got my eyebrow pencil, as you can see I have eyebrows on today. And then I went home, ate dinner, and went to bed. I did not grade the math test because that was just going to be ridiculous. And I woke up this morning at about 5, and I was able to go to a 5:30 spin class and actually stay for the whole spin class, because normally I can only go to half of the spin class because of my I have to be at work at 7:45 on any other day. So it was nice to be able to do a whole spin class. And I woke up this morning not wanting to go, but I said, you know what, you need to get up, go to the spin class, because if nothing else, the exercise will help you kind of get out some of that frustration and stress. And it did help. And I do feel a little bit better than I did last night, because I think I was just overwhelmed by the fact that I was there. It was 7 o'clock. I was by myself, and I was just overwhelmed. And quite honestly, I might be a little hormonal also, so that probably didn't help matter. So 1 second, I'm getting ready to go in and pick up my drink because I did the mobile order. So just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I got my drink. I got my venti green peach iced tea with maybe a Splenda, maybe not. I don't want to tell you. But anyway, yeah, so I was just overwhelmed. Honestly, I think what it is that when I first started teaching, I've seen it since then, there's this graph where it kind of shows you the emotions or the stress level of a teacher as the school year progresses. So if I remember the graph correctly, around August, September, you're like on the high of we're back to school, this is so much fun, it's great, I'm great, the kids are great, everything's trucking along. And then you take your first dip around November, because that's typically when you may have conferences or you've been in the thick of it for a while and you're just kind of bogged down with paperwork and things like that. And I am feeling like it's November, but it is only September. And I am worn out, and everybody else is too. So I feel better. I still didn't cry. I thought I was going to cry myself to sleep, because I still felt that need to kind of just cry or scream or yell to let it all out. But it didn't happen. I just went to bed and slept, and then woke up this morning with a bit of a headache and forced myself to go to that spin class, which I'm glad I did, because I do feel better. So to be quite honest with you, I'm actually happy to be out of the classroom today. As stressful as it is to lose a day with your students, I think I really did just need this day to just kind of sit and take in information and not have to run a class and not have to manage 33 kids and things like that. And I think that's part of the other reason why I've been overwhelmed, is I have a very, very active class. Like, I know I've said that before, and I'm very good with classroom management. Like, that is probably one of my stronger suits, but I have so many boys in that class. The boys outnumber the girls, and they are just handfuls. Like, some of them literally can't be still. Like, I think I have quite a few that have like a hyperactive issue that is undiagnosed. So that takes a lot of mental energy and a lot of patience. So it'll be nice just to kind of have a day to just kind of relax. So I'm gonna go to the meeting, and also just, you know, as a helpful hint, this is another way that I have pushed myself to kind of get my name out there with the district. Again, I don't know what my plans are in terms of, you know, where do I want to take my career? Do I just want to teach forever, or do I want to move on to some kind of administrative level? But again, it's still nice to put yourself on committees where A, you'll learn things that are relevant to your life and your career and your day-to-day life as a teacher, and B, to just kind of expose yourself and let people see who you are and let them get to know you. So this is another one of those opportunities in which I'm able to interact with some of the district administrators and other principals too. Like, if I ever wanted to transfer, I'm able to meet other principals, because there are some principals on this committee as well. So I am on my way to the district office. I am going to be hearing the results of our latest surveys, or see where we're headed in terms of goals for the district and things like that. And then I'm not sure if I'll be able to check in with you a little bit later after that, because I'm not sure how long the meeting will go. And I'm not really sure what's going to happen after that. So I hope you all have a great morning, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Have a happy Thursday. Happy Friday, everyone. Here's my outfit of the day. I'm wearing some black jeans from Old Navy, a yellow and white striped top from The Gap, I believe. I can't remember where this sweater is from for right now. I'm wearing my Michael Kors watch here, a couple of Alex and Annie bracelets, and some tennis shoes from Tom's. So that is it. I will see you guys in a little while. I hope you have a great Friday morning. Bye. Hello, it is 6:26. I am getting ready to leave school for the day. I ended up staying here a little bit later than I intended to, primarily because I needed to do a couple of housekeeping things for my new student and some other students that I hadn't signed up on my Schoology page yet and things like that. I needed to print out some reports for conference week, which is next week. So that took a while, and I did some partial lesson planning because we have minimum day all week next week because of conference week. So I needed to get some of my plans in there. I'm not fully planned, but a good portion is planned. I might have to actually come in on Sunday to finish lesson planning and like pull out all the materials that I want to share with parents on Monday, because I do have a conference first thing in the morning, and I haven't really pulled everything out that I would like to show the parents when I have my conference. But it's 6:30 just about, and I actually need to go home because I need to walk my dog and edit this vlog. That's what I do on Friday nights. How exciting. And then I just wanted to mention conference week for us is a little bit different this year. Normally we have our conference week at the end of the trimester. We have parent-teacher conferences once a year that happen at the end of the trimester, and so when we would have them in years past, the grades would be finalized. This year the district decided, and I'm pretty sure teachers had input, like we had to vote on this, the district decided to hold conferences at the 6-week mark, with the idea that instead of having conferences at the end of the trimester where things are pretty much said and done for a student, let's hold it at the 6-week mark, so that if you have a student that is struggling, you can meet with the parents, talk about some strategies to help them, and the hope is by doing so, you can take that student who was maybe struggling at the 6-week mark and give them and their parents some strategies to kind of get on the right track, so that by the end of the trimester, their final grades are better than what they have been in the past, or you basically have a chance to rectify the problem, as opposed to the teacher just telling you at the end of the trimester, there's a problem and here it is. So in theory, I like it, and it was a good idea, but I think it was tough to make that change the same year we adopted new curriculum, because essentially that meant for us, we had to prepare for conferences about 6 weeks earlier than what we normally would, which just feels very overwhelming right now. So I'm gonna head out. I am not the only one here today. I will not be setting off the alarm because we're actually having a school event tonight at my school. So right now, book bingo is going on. The book fair is officially open, so students and parents are shopping. And after book bingo, there will be a movie playing, and I can't remember what movie they're playing, but they will play it out in the quad. If I can kind of sneak out in the quad and get a little video to show you that, I will. To wrap up this week, last week I titled the vlog "What a Week" because it was quite the week, and then this week I had a moment where I thought I might have to title every week "What a Week" because at this rate, if this year keeps going the way that it's going, every week is going to be a "What a Week." But for the most part, I still feel pretty good. I was down on Wednesday, but I feel more than anything like still I'm making progress in the right direction. One of my biggest frustrations right now is that we have officially completed 7 weeks of school. Yeah, 7 weeks of school, and I still have not a piece of student work on the wall. That is probably the most frustrating and upsetting thing to me, because that is just not okay. And I know the reason is because I'm adjusting to the changes that we've had this year. So there's no writing on the wall, there's no technology on the wall, there sure isn't any art projects on the wall, and that's frustrating, but I need to be patient with myself. So I don't know, I'm just packing my things up. I don't really have much else to say. I do want to know, a couple of you have commented on the fact that you'd like to see a kind of like a home tour, a home decor tour, and I'm what is the word I'm looking for? I'm flattered that you want to see the inside of all of my house, so thank you for requesting that. But I just want to make sure it's something that more than just a few of you want. So if that is something that you would like to see, can you please either give this video a thumbs up or maybe mention that in the comments, and if enough people seem interested, then I will do it. If I do it, I think it's probably going to be during Thanksgiving break, so that would be the episode that I would upload that particular week because I won't be in school. If I don't do it during Thanksgiving break, I would probably include one room at a time on each episode of the vlog series. So also let me know that. Would you like to just see the house in pieces, like one room at a time over the course of several weeks, or would you like to see it all at once and have me upload it maybe during one of my breaks? So I don't really have anything else to say. I'm gonna pack up. I'm gonna go home, try and walk my dog before it gets too dark, have some dinner, some leftovers from Blue Apron, and edit this vlog, and then take myself to bed. I need a bed 7. I was telling my principal and my friends about this. I was watching Jimmy Fallon a couple of weeks ago. I think I actually watched it last week, but it was from a couple weeks ago, and Molly Shannon was on, and she was talking about this whole thing called a bed 7. And so of course Jimmy Fallon was asking her, well, what is a bed 7? And basically she was saying it's when you are at a very stressful time with work and you just give yourself 7 consecutive hours to spend in the bed. Now it sounds really salacious, but it's not. But you're just in the bed relaxing, basically. So she was saying it could be you spending 7 hours eating in bed, 7 hours of you watching Lifetime movies in bed, 7 hours for me, it'd be 7 hours of me watching like court TV or reality TV in bed. But the rules are you cannot talk to anyone, you can text message, but you don't talk, you're silent for 7 hours. And the theory is that if you allow yourself a bed 7, your stress levels will slowly come down, which I believe to be true because there have been times where I have put myself on a self-imposed silence, like I don't answer my phone, I don't respond to text messages, I don't do any social media, I don't check my emails, and I'll do that for a couple of hours, and I literally don't allow myself to make any sound. Like I don't necessarily speak to my dog, which sounds weird. Sometimes living on your own, I tend to talk out loud to myself. I'm thinking out loud, so I don't allow myself to do that. And when I do that for just a couple of hours, I do feel more relaxed. Like it just kind of relaxes me. So I need a bed 7. I don't know if I'll be getting that this weekend because my whole weekend will be covered with prepping for conferences. So I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. I'm pretty sure this is my 7th week of school I've completed. Like I said, I'm losing track. And yeah, turning off the projector, shutting things down. I'll try and give you a little glimpse of what book bingo and our little community event looks like. But if I don't, as always, thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I would love it if you subscribe and share this with your fellow teacher friends. Make sure to let me know if you'd be interested in a home tour and when you would like to see that or how you would like to see it, and I will do my best to do that for you. So have a good weekend. I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone. Mr. Rich. Wait. Everybody say hi to Mrs. Jaramillo.
Hi,
Lincoln,
everybody.
you don't want to be in this?
Come here real quick.
Come on, Lincoln. This could be your big moment. This is Lincoln, and Mrs. Jaramillo, I had her son Landon in my class 2 years ago.
Yes.
So she's here with her current 5th grader, Lincoln. Are you guys enjoying, what is this, book bingo?
Book bingo.
bingo?
Gotta be here. I'm just disappointed that you and Shu are not doing popcorn.
Popcorn. We used to do the popcorn machines, but next time.
Yep.
So thank you so much for being here.
All right.
Say bye.
Bye.
Okay, so it is about 9:37 and I'm speaking a little bit more quietly because I am currently in the principal's office because I am running the school today.